Samsung just dropped a bomb. And I'm not talking about a simple spec bump or a slightly better hinge. For years, we've been asking for a real change, a reason to actually upgrade. And right when we thought the Galaxy Z Fold 8 was just going to be another same but better iteration, a brand new monster just entered the chat. This isn't just a leak. This is Samsung looking at the competition, looking at devices like the Google Pixel Fold, and saying, fine, you want a passport-sized tablet in your pocket? We'll give you a passport. We're talking about 3 foldables launching this year. 3! And one of them might just change the way you think about your phone forever. So here's the headline. The rumor mill is churning, and sources claim Samsung is preparing a trifecta. We've got the usual suspects, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Z Flip 8. Standard stuff, right? Wrong. The third device is codenamed the Galaxy Z Wide Fold, or maybe the Z Fold 8 Wide. Now, why does this matter? Because for years, Samsung's Fold has felt tall, like a remote control. It's great for scrolling, but when you open it up, the squarish aspect ratio sometimes feels awkward for watching movies or doing serious work. The Wide Fold is Samsung admitting that they studied the market. They looked at the Pixel Fold's wider cover screen and said, yeah, they have a point. Imagine this, a wider internal display. That means when you open it up, you aren't just getting a big square, you're getting a mini tablet that actually looks like a tablet. Horizontal real estate. We're talking about split-screen experiences that actually make sense. Having a document open on one side and a browser on the other without feeling cramped. Editing photos, watching Netflix in true widescreen without massive black bars. This isn't just a new phone. This is a productivity tool. This is Samsung finally filling the gap they created themselves. Okay, so we have a new form factor. Amazing. But what's powering these beasts? And this is where the story takes a dramatic turn, because Samsung is playing favorites. Both the standard Fold 8 and the new Wide Fold are reportedly rocking the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This is the chip that's going to be in every flagship Android this year. It's going to be fast, it's going to be efficient, it's the king of the hill. And charging? 45 watts on both folds. Look, is it class leading? No. Some rivals are pushing 65W or even 100W on foldables now. But compared to the glacial speeds of the past, this is a welcome upgrade. It's competitive. But, and this is a big but, the Z Flip 8, the cute clamshell-style device, it's getting the Exynos 2600. Here we go again, the great chipset divide. While the big boys get the Snapdragon, the Flip is getting Samsung's in-house silicon. Look, Exynos has come a long way. The 2600 might be a powerhouse, but historically, this creates a massive debate in the community. One region gets the good chip, another gets the maybe chip. And to add insult to injury, 25-watt charging on the Flip 8. That is noticeably slower. Now, before you rage in the comments, and trust me, I know you will, the Flip has a smaller battery, so 25 watts might charge it just as fast as 45 watts charges the bigger Fold battery. But still, when you're paying nearly $1,000 for a phone, seeing a slower charging speed on the spec sheet just feels bad. It creates tension. But here's the thing. When you look at these 3 devices side by side, Samsung's master plan becomes crystal clear. They aren't just making foldables anymore, they're building a portfolio. You want style, compactness, a phone that actually fits in your pocket and looks like a makeup compact? You get the Flip. That's your lifestyle device. You want power, productivity, a phone that doubles as a mini computer? You get the standard Fold. That's your workhorse. But now you want the ultimate screen real estate. You want to watch movies, comics, or edit documents without squinting. You get the Wide Fold. This is segmentation. This is Samsung treating foldables like they treat the S-series, with an Ultra, a Plus, and a standard model. And honestly, this is the moment foldables go from cool experiments to mainstream essentials. When you have a choice based on how you live, not just if you can afford it, that's when everyone jumps on board. So, when can we actually hold this thing? The leaks point to a launch window in July. That is just around the corner. The summer is going to be insane. We've got the iPhone around the corner, Pixel is heating up, and now Samsung is bringing 3 foldables to the party. If Samsung executes this well, If the wide fold has the cameras to match its massive screen, if the hinge is solid, and if they price it aggressively, this could be the year that foldables officially overtake the slab phone. But here's the million-dollar question. Does the world need a third foldable? Are you actually going to carry a device that's this wide? Or is Samsung just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks? Look, I'll be honest with you. I've been a fan of the Fold series for years, but the narrow cover screen always annoyed me. The wide fold? That sounds like my dream device. It sounds like the device that finally marries the phone and the tablet perfectly. But I want to know what you think. Are you excited about the Galaxy Z wide fold, or do you think a wider screen just makes the phone too bulky to carry? And for the flip fans out there, are you upset about the Exynos chip and the slower charging? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I promise I'll be arguing with you in there. If you enjoyed this deep dive, do me a favor, smash that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when these devices actually drop. Thanks for watching, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.